Crazy good run for Patriots fans under Bill Belichick, and no one knows that more than these two right here. So speaking of crazy, Gronk, welcome to another episode of Fox Bros. Get it? Got it. All right. If this is, in fact, Bill Belichick's last game as the Patriots head coach, what will you remember most?
I will remember most that Bill Belichick wasn't just a historian of the game of football. He was a historian of the United States of America military.
Yeah.
Throughout our time with the New England Patriots, he would put up the history of what's going on with our military, about Veterans Day, about Memorial Day, about D-Day, about Pearl Harbor, and he would teach us and he would make us pay our respect to the military.
Oh,
it was
I love
great
that.
lessons, and it was always a great time because if you were a young buck and he called on you and you didn't know what you were talking about, oh, you were in the doghouse.
A reminder of something much bigger, and even why you get to play the game of football is because of the great men and women that protect us.
Without a doubt. And the one thing that sticks out right away is coach's discipline and preparation process. It didn't matter what time of the year it was. You knew coach was working in some form or fashion, picking draft picks with Nike in the background, doing something crazy. But the last thing that really will stick out to me are the nerves of excitement, anxiety, nervousness, scaredness for those elite team meetings where you were in there and you didn't know how to feel. You didn't know if you could laugh or not. You didn't know if you could go out and look at someone the wrong way because he just had everyone on edge. It was a fun
Some
experience.
days you were shaking, walking into that team meeting.
Yeah.
Some days you were, head over heels, just with a smile.
Because you never know when you could be tested.
Yeah.
Like I remember the one time, it was my rookie camp. He looks at me and no veterans are in there at all. And he goes, "Hey, Edelman, who's 72? And I go, Coach, I just got here. Look.
Matt Light.
Matt Light. It was Matt Light.
And you were supposed to know that.
You were supposed to know. And I go, I don't know. He goes, look, this guy's going to be around here next week. He's making $18 million, and you don't know his name? Like, what are we doing, Edelman?
Tom Brady's blind side, and you don't know who he is?
Yeah.
You're in the doghouse right there.
The impersonations are so good.
That's what you remember is just, it was always you're on.
Well, you guys
thin
got
ice around him.
But you got a lot of hardware.
He was like the
because of him.
principal. He was a principal.
I love it. All right, so let's talk about the other 31 teams in the league right now. What is the biggest surprise for you this season, Gronk?
I'll go with the Buffalo Bills because they are vying for a playoff spot right now. Everyone thought they were going to win the AFC East division easily like they have the last few years. And now if they lose versus the Miami Dolphins tonight on Sunday Night Football, they may possibly be out of the playoffs, which is crazy.
Yeah, you could be a 2 seed or you could possibly be out. The swing on that one.
I think I got to go with the Browns, Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco off the couch and completely turning this offense completely around. They look the best they've had. And it's going to be interesting if Joe Flacco has to go into Baltimore and play Baltimore in the playoffs against that crazy Browns defense and Joe.
Yeah.
It'll be fun stories.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact? Joe Flacco's last playoff game was the game we beat him at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Yeah. And what happened? The pass happened that game.
This guy.
The first. That's what this player is, right? Oh, no.
No, it's a different one. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a Super Bowl winner, but someone that excites you. What's your must-watch team in the playoffs, Gronk?
Oh, well, I had the Cleveland Browns, but Julian just talked about them.
Okay, so should we pick another one?
I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
Because they've been down a little bit lately. And if they can, pick it up, not have those drops that they've been having over the last few weeks, I think they can turn it up a notch and be exciting like they have been over the last few years.
Okay.
Me, I got to go with the LA Rams. It's been very impressive to see what Les Snead, McVay, and that whole operation's done with not having first-round draft picks, going to be in the playoffs. I mean, we weren't sitting here talking about them sitting players 5-6 weeks ago. I mean, that's a really cool thing, and they're hot. Matthew Stafford, hot.
Matthew Stafford, hot.
Hot.
That's it. That's all you need.